Chapter 14. Callings and Ambition. This is a collection of thoughts I had about callings. In the church we are asked to thread a lot of needles. In fact, that is the theme of this book, this straight and narrow path which leads to eternal life. Now when we say the word straight in that phrase, most people hear straight, like a line moving uniformly in one direction only, without a curve or bend. But the word is straight, like the Strait of Gibraltar, a narrow passage of water between rocks on either side. In the Book of Mormon, the word straight most often refers to the Lord. His paths are straight, Alma chapter 37 verse 12, chapter 7 verse 9. We are asked to be both humble and confident, kind and firm. We are supposed to love our neighbor but not look on sin with the least degree of allowance. So trying to be like Jesus isn't so much about getting across some line of worthiness. It is about navigating a safe channel, a strait between rocks on either side that could destroy us. I've been thinking a lot about callings lately. And hopefully you don't all think less of me as I confess some weaknesses. As individuals, we are asked to both consecrate everything, that is, be willing to serve no matter how small or great the calling, and at the same time to be content with the things allotted unto me, as Alma taught, Alma chapter 29 verse 3. We look down at some level on both resistance to receive certain callings and ambition to receive certain callings. We are supposed to be content and diligent. Personally, I have been struggling a bit over the past few months with contentment and ambition. I've reached the 2-year mark in my calling and have hit that weird point where I think I am pretty good at my calling, but ironically starting to get complacent and forgetting to do things. I get pangs of ambition and start looking longingly at other callings thinking, ooh, that would be fun. Or the opposite, oh, I might be called to do that. We don't talk about ambition in the church very often, other than looking down on those who are ambitious, or teasing bishops that they would be called as the next stake president. It's fun to watch the color disappear from their faces. But when the new stake president was called, the general authority spoke to all those who might have thought that the Spirit was telling them they would be the stake president. As I remember, he said that the Spirit was telling those individuals they were worthy, but their help was needed elsewhere. One of President Thomas S. Monson's classic scriptures was, "Wherefore now let every man learn his duty, and to act in the office in which he is appointed in all diligence." Doctrine and Covenants section 107 verse 99. Every man is to, in all diligence, learn his duty. Act in the office in which he is appointed. A person must be called of God to serve in the church. Articles of Faith 5. Leaders seek the guidance of the Spirit in determining whom to call. Releases from church callings should come by inspiration. I think it is important to acknowledge both aspects of the straight and narrow path. Becoming Christ-like is not just crossing a finish line but also navigating a channel. And there is danger on both sides. Elder Neal A. Maxwell taught, developing greater contentment within certain of our existing constraints and opportunities is one of our challenges. Otherwise we may feel underused, underwhelmed, and underappreciated, while ironically, within our givens are unused opportunities for service all about us. Neither should we pine away therefore for certain things outside God's givens, such as for the powerful voice of an angel, because there is so much to do within what has been allotted to us. See Alma chapter 29 verses 3 and 4. Furthermore, varied as our allotted circumstances may be, we can still keep the commandments of God. So as I have struggled with this particular weakness, I just keep singing. I'll go where you want me to go, dear Lord. I'll say what you want me to say. I'll be what you want me to be. The challenge is learning to really mean it.